Friends, hello, welcome back. Can you just take a second to say I really do appreciate the compliments regarding the friends hello start to the intro to the video. Used to always catch a lot of heat for the old intro. Not really heat, but you know, kind of got joked around about because it was so basic. I'll be completely honest. I was trying to figure out something that was unique, I guess. And I'm glad to see you guys are very welcoming of it. So I do appreciate that. But nonetheless, we are looking at starting a new franchise for the, I believe, first time this year in or whatever this game is, NHL. And we're going to try to do something different. Last year we did, I always like to try to do some sort of different thing. But last year what we tried was a 0 overall franchise to start. This year I think we're going to try a no trades franchise mode. I don't think I've seen anybody do this. I looked it up. I don't think anybody went into it. I figured let's give it a try if nobody else has. A no trades franchise, not 1 year, not 2 years, but a full-fledged franchise mode where we try to go 5, 6, 7 years down the road where we cannot make any trades throughout the franchise's tenure. And I believe that'll be more than challenging because I can just imagine right now you have to draft properly. Not only do you have to draft properly, but you can't trade away your older guys. You're going to have to use free agency a lot more. And we're always somebody that's really big in the trade screen when it comes to franchise mode stuff. The question now becomes, what team do we use? I'm going to be honest, this is kind of a spontaneous thing. We did not take any feelers on what team to use here. I want to use, I don't even know. I really don't even know. You know, the rule should be pick a team whose players' names I can pronounce. Hey, happy hockey season, fellas. I almost forgot. That's going to be, that should be the day this video comes out, I believe, right? The start of the hockey season, mid-January. Let's go. Everybody's going to like that one. Let's go. I don't know. We just went through every team. Columbus, Dallas, Detroit. I kind of want to use Dallas. I think I got some older players there. Edmonton. They got McDavid and friends. You got Florida. You got LA. Minnesota. I kind of like the Edmonton idea. Is anybody, how common's the Edmonton franchise there? You could do it for the Montreal Canadiens, the Nashville Predators, New Jersey. What if we do a Devils franchise or a New York Islanders? I kind of like I don't know if we go with the younger team, like a Devils team that's a younger team, or I don't want to use the Rangers. They feel like they're a little bit too loaded at this point with that youth that they got. A younger team that's got some room to grow. Or do we go with the team like the Edmonton Oilers who, I don't even know if they have what kind of draft picks they have to work with. I'm looking at Edmonton for some reason. I really want to go down the Edmonton Oilers road here. I think we're going to try them. What do we got to work with here, Edmonton? Player salary budget just under the cap there, about $3-4 million. Decent there. Top players, McDrizzy, Ryan Nugent-Hopkins, and Leon Draisaitl. Some building pieces there, but this is a team, as we know, still lacking defense, still lacking goaltending. Owner mode will leave off. Computer trades gone. Player morale. I always turn player morale off. The setting allows you to manage your players' morale and chemistry. I don't know. I've never been a fan. How do you guys feel about it? We've been doing every franchise now for a while. I think we can always, as always, you know, when we start these intros to these, we can always go back and restart and change the settings if you guys would rather see player morale off or on. I don't necessarily like dealing with Fog of War either. Fog of War and Fog of War on. I mean, it hides the attributes and it makes things more difficult in a world where we're making... it's still, even with Fog of War off, it makes the draft still challenging. We're not making any trades really anyway, so I guess it doesn't matter too much. Head coach edit lines, that'll be off. GM firing, interest salary cap stays on. Fantasy draft, accept a relocation. I mean, why not? Oh, you have to winter mode for that. Auto staff management off. Auto sign free agents off. Looking great there. We'll look at the settings. This is where things will get a little bit different this time around, I think, because we're going to leave injuries off as per the usual. Cap penalties on. Auto save, sure. Difficulty, sure. Draft pick ownership, salary cap. What I'm looking at here is trade. You can put the trade difficulty on easy, even though we can't make any. That'd be fun. What we're looking at here is not on this screen, apparently. Okay, all right, we'll go on then. It's probably under the advanced settings. I was looking for, before we get to it, I guess, right here, draft class quality. Do we bump that up? Since we're making 0, we can always change it down the road again. I kind of want to put it on high because we can't make trades. Generate draft class quality, generate a prospect quality. Do we go with that because we have to have we have to do more of a better job of not hitting or missing? I mean, that makes it easier, but it also, maybe we shouldn't be making it easier. I think we're going to try it. And again, we can always change it. Sim engine shot, decent, overtime 1 point, authentic, head coach firing pop-up, I don't really care, trade offer notification. We're going to leave that. We could turn it off, I guess. No, who am I kidding? I keep thinking we need to see this stuff. We're not allowed making trades anyway, so that's off. Waiver notifications, nah, we'll leave it off. We ain't too worried about it. Blockbuster trade alerts again. Can't really mess with them anyway, so we'll let them have added as is there. I think we're ready to go, though. These Edmonton Oilers looking like we got a good base, as we know. We can't pretend this is a McDavid and Draisaitl, but we have to still try to build a team around the defense. One thing that'll definitely shake things up, though, since we're doing it this way and we can't trade picks or anything, or draft picks, I guess it can make the seasons go by a little bit quicker because we ain't gonna spend so much time in the trade screen. That's my favorite part of the franchise mode, though. Standing in the trade screen, drawing them up. That's part of being a GM, I guess. Maybe that's why nobody does a no trades full-time franchise thing, because you gotta be able to draw those trades up a little bit there. Let's take a look here before we jump into anything. Make sure the RFAs are taken care of. We're at that point in time in the year now where we should be good, where everybody, or close to the season now that everybody should be signed. Everybody except for Ethan Bear, baby. All right, Bear, what do you want? I want a long-term deal for you, pal. An 82 overall. Would you take a long-term deal? Maybe. Actually, how old is he? 23. How long has he been in the league? Right off the bat here, already got some tough decisions to make here. He's been in the league for, I don't think he's been about, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years. No, 1 year. Okay, 1 year in the NHL versus AHL. How does that work? AHL does not count towards the NHL contract, right? So it's just, he's got plenty of years to be an RFA still. Top 4 defenseman, an 82 overall. I'd like to keep him long term if we could, but it looks like we can max out at 1.17 apparently. EA might not let us do anything other than that, so we just do that. There you go. There's your money because he's an RFA. We'll see. Goaltenders, that is not the right button. Goaltenders, we'll go here, take a look there, and we are talking, nah, it's not going to happen. All right, so, or not going to happen or anything, I guess. So let's go ahead and try to look at what we have to work with here, I think. Pending we have any decent free agent signings to go out there and work with. We'll go ahead and, again, best lines this. Head coach help. Yeah, I just wanted them the best lines. I didn't want the full help there. Draisaitl, McDavid, Yamamoto on that first line. Guys in Cahoon and Nuge on the second. Cassian, Turris, and Ennis on the third. Kahara and... I know how to say your name. Kahara is what we're going to go with, though. James Neal and Aguiar there on the fourth line. I guess, I mean, we're not a choice. If you're looking at it like, make any changes. Any changes at all. Playmaker, power forward. We can boost up the... No, we ain't even got... I don't think... Is Draisaitl not a sniper? Yeah, he's a sniper. Sniper, playmaker. We could use a power forward in that first line to really get the most out of it. Surprisingly, though, we may have to go different coach right off the bat, or are studs not fitting up there? Yeah, they're not. There's no chance Draisaitl is not going to stay here. So we might go new coach right off the bat here before we talk anything, considering we got to build around certain players, and there's just no chemistry to be seen on this team right now. Tyson Barrie, darn on nerves. I forgot Tyson Barrie is over here now. Good for Tyson. Do a little bit better on the defensive side. It is early, though. At the same time, it's year one. We might wait until year two because we want to see some of our young guys progress, even without the bad chemistry. We want to see some of the young guys progress and continue to move forward there. So we don't want to grab a coach that's like a B and not going to help them learn. We'll look real quickly what's out there. And then we'll just, because we'll have to bite the bullet. Because they do normally give you, when you start your franchise, they'll give you the, what? Oh, no, we only have a B on the overall right now. And Langman, ain't even that great. What is the next one? B minus? Yeah, B minus, generalist. It's actually not that big of a change there. Let's see what Langman has to offer. We're worried about the teaching here. If he can help this team teach and grow, we'll keep him. He is teaching. B minus on the teaching. So not the greatest. We'll take a look what's out there. Maybe something's better. More of a generalist that can help this whole team. There's a B on the teaching. There's an A minus and Mo Wen. I like that better. And from what I've noticed, the offense, defense, it doesn't really get affected near as much there. It's a lot more random with the coaching compared to the teaching. So we're going to have to offer Mo Wen a head coaching job here. Hopefully he takes this money. We're going to max this bad boy out for him here. And again, we don't really need him for 4 years. We can fire him right off the bat when we need to. We just want a guy to be interim head coach here. Wow, why can't they offer him more money than that? While we go out there and wait for the new coaches to be generated in the offseason here. So you're gone, Langman. Nice talking to you. See you later. We will promote you temporarily. I don't know if he's going to take that money or not because it maxed out. I think it maxed out because we didn't have a guy fired. I believe that is the case there because it usually isn't anything that stops you when it comes to offering the head coaches money here. See what they say. Negatory. I want to thank you for your generous financial compensation. I accept. Welcome to the team, Moen. Or Moane, or Moen, or Moan, or Moon, or Moon. I really don't know how he wants to be called. Again, benefits of not making trades, though. Instantly, we ain't got to worry about the chemistry thing. Puljujarvi, Nugent Hopkins. What happened here? Hello? Oh, we're in the preseason. They automatically change it. All right, we'll get the preseason out of the way here. Let these guys play. Usually they don't do that. Is it because we said let the coach edit the lines? We gotta make sure that's turned off now. All right, we looked into that, and I don't know if it just automatically did it this way or what. Everything was off. There isn't a lot of advanced settings, so we'll see what they do here. Hopefully, they don't mess with our lines throughout the season. I'd assume again, maybe it's just because it's a preseason thing and they automatically did it. I decided to reject your offer. It was simply not within my consideration range. Get out of here, Ethan. Come talk to me a little bit. You know what's funny? We didn't even look at what his consideration range was. I don't know if we even had the cap. You know why? I don't know if we had the cap space to do it. New contracts. We'll take a look one more time here. We're talking. Now we have all kinds of cap space. We're good to go there. Why did they only want us to go so high if he wanted more than that? I thought we was just giving him what he wanted there. He wants 1.9. Okay. That sure, take it. I don't know why that was a problem the first time. There you go, Ethan. We'll send it to you again. What do we offer him the first time? Like 1.1 or 1.2 or something? You don't want to take that one. Whatever. Be like that, pal. It's all good. We'll go ahead and get this taken care of. They'll finish up their preseason. So we can go ahead and make sure these lines are all straightened out here real quickly. Better? Yeah, I knew you'd like it, Ethan. Welcome to the squad, pal, fella. I appreciate it. Thanks for staying. Cost us an extra $800K. Not a big deal. You know, I could use an extra $800K a year, but not a big deal. Now we should be good to go. Hopefully, edit lines. Everything's good to go here. We can start checking things out. Yeah, perfect. All right, we're good here. So we'll take a look what we got. Draisaitl to McDavid, again, first line. They still don't have the greatest of chemistry there. It's better, though. It's an improvement. If we put Chiasson on the... I really do botch his name every single time. Is it Chiasson, Chiasson? I don't know. I don't know why I don't know his name. He is 30 years old. One day, I'm going to remember how to say it. He has been in the league for so long. We picked the wrong team. We're supposed to pick a team that we knew how to say the names of. But anyway, we're there. Again, the third line, James New's not going to work. That's going to be a problem. No, he's a power forward. Doesn't say it's not going to work, but he has to play some defense, so that could work there. James Neal that's actually the real guy we went up there in the first line, but he ain't going to fit there. If we put him on a second line, though, that's going to boost the chemistry with him, Cahoon, and Ryan Nugent-Hopkins. Why is Nugent not taking a draws? Because he can't win them? True, but he's still better than Cahoon there. So we'll put you there, Nuge. Cassian, Kiyahara, Nagard, and and Ennis. Okay, it's 79,082. We move Kyle Turris up a spot here. Maybe, yeah. I think that'd be the idea there. There you go, Turris looking great. And as far as the defense is concerned, again, Barry Nurse, Lefbaum, Larson, Ethan Barry. Really solid defense. I mean, being straightforward here, this could be a team that could win some games. Larson's a defensive defenseman, unfortunately. And it's not really an unfortunate thing if we could find another guy that fits well, but he's the only one there. We don't have any offensive defenseman. Surprisingly, I thought Darnell Nurse or Barry would fall as an offensive defenseman. Apparently not. Bear's an offensive defenseman. Where's he at as far as the chem is concerned? Can he boost this up a little bit? Nah, he's gonna. That's the wrong side. That's why. Hey, +3 right there. But then we move Klepon down. I don't know if I want to do that. And we'll just leave it as it is right now at that juncture as well. Again, we'll take a look at the free agents before we do anything further here. And we can always use a bottom six guy. Is that the case here? I think you have to try to win right now, don't you? You can't wait to try to win down the road here with this team. Dylan Strome's out there. Hello, that's an RFA we ain't affording right there. Granlund's out there. Zdeno Ochara's out there. Halla's out there. I like Granlund, honestly. I think he's a playmaker. He's a playmaker, yeah. That's what we don't want, though. We're looking for more of a bottom six guy probably here. I would say Brassard. Brassard's always a nice option. I know the chemistry, or not the chemistry. Yeah, the chemistry is not going to be right. We said it right the first time because of the coaching change there. We might dish Brassard. Do we have no money? What are you talking about? Team cap at 76 mil. Room. Oh, cap space 0.247. Yeah, that'll do it. Never mind. No free agent signings for us. That is just not going to happen today. That's the next thing. How are we going to manage these contracts? Can we just outright buy out guys, I guess? I'm afraid to look at that James Neal contract. Where's he at? James Neal, 1, 2, 3 years left. So we can't just afford to overpay guys and drop them. That's going to be another challenge here. Review trade for asset, review profile. Now you can't buy them out right now. So we're stuck with everything we have right now, I believe. And we're ready to start this season. But we're just going to do an intro to the franchise in this one again, because I always like to get the feelers from you guys on settings and stuff going forward here. Try to get the consensus out of that. If there's anything we did differently or you want to see us do differently than what we just set up, always feel free to let us know. As for this episode, the inaugural one, love to hear guys' thoughts of it. If you enjoyed the video, I always do appreciate you consider subscribing. You ever have to. Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you next time.